everybody, Princess DeBerry here, and we're back with another monthly recap video, this time for April.
Yes, we're a little late. It's been a very busy last week of April, first week of May going on. So we're excited for that May recap video too when that comes. But let's start with April, the way we always do, drinks.
Yes, so
yes, this is all.
Having a busy week, we need to restock on the liquor cabinet.
We barely have any groceries in the house.
Yeah, we are making do. So the princess is trying to unalive herself with
Isn't it a double? Isn't that what was left in here?
I'm sure.
I don't know.
You think it was a double?
I have bad depth perception.
If it's a double, and you think it's a double, then it's a double.
Pour with your heart.
Yeah. Cool. Straight whiskey and a Vader ice cube and a bear glass because apparently I'm a bear.
I'm excited. We got our movies glass here. We're going to be going to movies soon, hopefully. They're coming back to Orlando. We're going to try and get tickets. We haven't gotten them yet.
No. But we're working on it. We're just working out dates. But we are definitely going back to movies.
I'm trying.
If you guys want to see another movies video, because we did do one last time.
We did. We'll put a link to that in the description.
By all means, let us know. Because any excuse. We're going anyway. So if you want to see that, or maybe you want to see it on the platform. Maybe instead of a full video, you guys wanted shorts or a reel or a TikTok. Because, you know,
we got time.
We do all those things. Figure it out and let us know. So.
Cheers to April and all the awesome things we did in April, including the Starlight Safari, which is Bay forever now.
She's never going to stop talking about that.
I loved it.
It was very fun. So, let's hop right into it. Best entree of April.
I had two that were tied for number one for me, but my favorite one is definitely going to be the black bean tacos from Spyglass Grill.
She's been daydreaming about those tacos since we first did those.
You're right. I got two tacos on my entree, but when we looked at the description box and other people that posted their experiences of that taco, it's actually three. So we got gypped when we went. Don't expect two tacos for the price that we got. It's actually three tacos.
I'm not changing my rating. I know my rating was based on the number of tacos in that dish, but you still gypped me a taco. The way I feel about it, the rating stands until I go back.
I gave it a 5, so I say go back, even if you were gypped the taco.
Spyglass Grill is worth it. It needs more volume. So for my best entree, I had a 3-way tie. The Trinidad Crispy Yuca Bowl, which is also from Spyglass.
And vegan.
The Breakfast Cuban from Spyglass, because that blew my absolute mind. Egg on a Cuban sandwich for breakfast was never something that even dawned upon me, and it's a thing for me now. It might be
it's your new jam?
Not my whole personality, because I'm not one of those people, but maybe like 1/18th of my personality.
So your new jam.
My new jam. And then the Sakuma Wiki from Sanaa.
That was really good.
Which was the collard green dish that they have there. It's like, oof.
Like melted in your mouth.
My favorite, though? That's a hard pick. It's probably the Sakuma Wiki. I'm going to go Sakuma Wiki.
Really?
I'm love that Cuban. And I will keep talking about that Cuban until the princess allows us to go back. But those collard greens are some of the best I've had outside of my grandmother's collard greens. So that sort of like nostalgic flavor blast, sort of like ratatouille, take you back to your childhood, beats out the Cuban any day of the week. So my favorite, best dish of April was definitely the Skimwiki. If you go to Sanaa, you better get it.
Cheers to the best entree.
Cheers to the best entree. Now for the worst entree. Ooh.
I actually didn't really have a lot of bad entrees this month of April. It was pretty decent for me across the board. So the one that I rated the lowest is actually a 3, which isn't too terrible. It is the breakfast wrap, the plant-based breakfast wrap from Spyglass Grill.
The one you thought was a burrito?
Yeah, I thought it was a breakfast burrito, which obviously was a wrap. And I didn't... it was too much spinach. It was like... the spinach was like wet and like
spinach.
Just too wilted for me. And then all concentrated in one part of the wrap. And then you had this amazing Impossible sausage that they put in there. And for me, the winning thing to do was just to scrape all of the insides of that wrap and throw it on top of that yuca? Yeah. Breakfast bowl. That was the winning combination, but by itself, it was just like a slop of spinach and
I thought the wrap
grease
was amazing.
Hugging the wrap together.
I have to ask though, because I forgot to ask this video. You claimed in that video ownership as a Californian over breakfast burritos. Do you also claim
which isn't true
ownership over the breakfast wrap?
No.
No?
No, and I actually learned that the breakfast burrito originates from New Mexico and not from California, but it was made popular in California.
I guess we live with Isn't New Mexico like a suburb of California?
It's a whole other state.
I mean, it might as well be California. It's hot. It's a desert.
Anyway.
It's very close to Mexico.
Anyway.
No offense to New Mexico. I just love giving the Princess a hard time about anything having to do with California. So... I mean, I feel like you had a lot of averages this month. I
did. I had a lot of like
meals.
Mediocre.
Now, for me, worst dish of the month was the curry spice pizza from Connections.
I did not like that.
It just did not work. The flavors for me, and I love curry and I love pizza, and even the combination of those two, in my mind, sounded great. It was the thing I was the most excited for going to Connections, having read the menu ahead of time, and then it just fell absolutely flat, like terrible. It was edible, but I wouldn't order it again. Now, we talked to a lot of people after that review, and apparently a lot of people got basically uncooked pizza for the soft
under-fired. Yeah, just like us.
So they have it refired, but the rating stands. So you couldn't cook your pizza. That's bad. And we would rate anybody else bad if they couldn't properly cook their pizza before they gave it to us. So I gave it a 2. And until the menu changes, I don't see me going back there to try.
I agree. Pizza. I don't really think that... I don't remember what my rating was. I know it was higher than yours, but I would agree with that. That it was a pizza that had potential, but it wasn't like as good as it could have been. And mine ended up having way too many peas on it at the end. It was just like peas on the plate, which is weird.
I think we're going back for breakfast though, right?
I'm sure eventually we will. I'm not really in a hurry to go back for breakfast.
So the waffle was good. The Ledgy waffle was actually pretty tasty.
I do think that's going to be like the signature item that everyone, if you're vegetarian, you can get that. It's like everyone's going to like that one.
Maybe if that video gets enough likes, like 100 or so, I'll go back and I'll do the burger. I know there's a burger there that everybody talked about that I didn't get. Or the chicken sandwich, the fried chicken sandwich everybody said was really good.
And they don't have a vegan burger there as well. So if you want a good vegan burger, just go to Regal Eagle instead.
Yes, definitely. So, best drink of the month.
The best drink of the month, funny for me, I actually got it twice in April. I got it at Sanaa, and I got it at the Silver Screen Spirits when we did our All-Star Bar Crawl. And it was the Golden Haze Margarita. Just a basic lime margarita with some really nice tequila in it, and I rather enjoyed it. I got a 4.5 from me both times.
As I told the princess, the classics are good. If you can do the classic margarita well, that's points. The Golden Haze Margarita is one of those like basic resort margaritas you can get
them anywhere
at almost any resort on property. So I'm glad it's good. For me, the highest rated drink of the month was just a surprise. Going on the list of the things that I rated, I expect other drinks to be higher because, again, my memory is not the greatest. Why we keep a list in the first place was actually one of your drinks was the mimosa from Ale and Compass with had a Grand Marnier floater in it.
Correct.
That thing woke me up.
It's the elevated way to mimosa. If you have Grand Marnier at home and you making the mimosa, just throw a little splash in there and just enhance that drink because it's good.
You know, most of us just keep Grand Marnier sitting around the house for just that moment.
Do you know that Grand Marnier is an excellent liquor to cook with, especially bake with, especially with like chocolates and stuff? I used to make my own homemade fondue with Grand Marnier. Anyway.
You never made me fondue before.
That's because
you don't fondue.
Making fondue at home is just as expensive as going out to like the melting pot, which is why I don't make it that much. It's pricey.
You live in your life.
It takes a long time.
Worst drink of the month. I feel like we had a lot of bad drinks this month.
We did. Are we not cheersing to the best drinks?
You can cheers to the best drinks.
Cheers to the best drinks. They were the best of drinks. And now we drink the worst of drinks.
The worst of drinks. There were any surprises in the worst drink. They were bad, but we knew they were going to be bad.
Well, my worst drink was the Sierra Nevada Tropical Torpedo Ale IPA from the Mara that we went to before we went to that awesome Starlight Safari. And
IPAs are garbage.
it was very, like orange, if I remember correctly. It was like orange centric, which it was okay, but I gave it a 1.5. So obviously I didn't love it that much.
IPA drinkers that are in our community, I issue you a challenge. You need to find me an IPA that we can both like. Like, I don't like IPAs. I think they're terrible. It's like if emotional damage was an alcohol, that's IPAs. If you find me an IPA that I like, I will name you and I'll make a short about it.
Oh, look at that.
Find me one. They can't all be terrible because people buy them. There's got to be a good one out there somewhere.
I'm
I have
sure
yet to find one.
We'll find one eventually.
It's got to get at least a 4 out of 5 claws for me, though.
And
at
me?
the very least.
4 from me?
4 for you? You want to set it at 4?
I'll say 4
So it's got to get a 4 out of both of us, or you're not getting a video. You might still get one. I might just trash it and tell you your taste was terrible and I want more. But either way,
so rude.
It'll be fun. So, but I don't love IPAs either. I gave it a higher rating than she did, but I still did not love it. My worst drink of the month was the Big Blue Ocean from the Drop Off.
Yeah, we did the drink comparison bar crawl video of Pop and Art of Animation.
Yes.
Drop Off is at Art of Animation. I think that was my drink.
Yeah, it was not great. It was like suntan lotion in a cup,
Something
colored
like
blue.
that.
It was just not fantastic. And some of these resort pool bars can make some good drinks, but like honestly, in a lot of cases, you should probably just not order what's on the menu and just get your own drink. A lot of them are not great, and they're basic at best. This one would never again. Never. I don't need that like I pay in my life.
So cheers to the worst drink.
Best appetizer of the month.
I went with best appetizer or side.
Oh, or side.
Or side is one or the other.
We had a couple good sides this month.
We did, but my favorite was actually an appetizer from Sanaa. The samosas that came in the mango chutney and that tamarind sauce. It was amazing. I gave that a 4.5.
I really wanted one of those.
The plating was so different. So, like, they put the chutney, like, right on the samosa instead of on the side. So he didn't get to have one. And me eating the two, I was, like, halfway full because they're just so jam-packed full of, like, stuffing goodness. Mwah. Love Sanaa.
Sanaa's like my Village in Origin story. Villain origin story? Wow. Villain origin story of this month.
What the freak is a village in?
I haven't had that much to drink. It's still early in the morning here.
No, it's not.
I am glad that Sanaa has a new chef. It needed it. It needed a menu update. I am personally heartbroken that most of the dishes that I loved before now have some sort of mango in them. So there's really not much left on the menu that I can have. I mean, I still love Sanaa. The bread turbot's still great. I can still have the butter chicken. But everything else, basically for me, has mango in it. I can only have like a couple things. It's just the way of the world. I expect there to be more mango in African dishes than anything else. It's the one place we definitely have to ask. So I'm glad that we did. But it still hurts. Luckily, my favorite app / side of the month also came with Sanaa. The lamb kefka did not have any mango in it, and I thought it was absolutely delicious.
It was a rethemed dish, right?
It was. It's updated from what it was before. They've had it, but now it's like a legit dish. And honestly, if you want just like a light lunch, you could probably just get that and a side of rice and be good.
Yeah, you could. That or like maybe the salad sampler or something. Yes. The salad sampler is really good too. Yes. Everything at Sanaa is amazing. Bread service, fire. Best bread service on Disney property.
Get the peri-peri sauce.
Oh yeah,
it's not on the
secret menu item. If you want that spicy sauce, you want that bread service.
But you have to like spice, because if you don't, you're gonna hurt yourself.
It is. It's really hot.
It's like a 9 out of 10 on the spice scale, and your eyes will water.
It's pile sauce.
Pile sauce. All right, worst appetizer side of the month after we cheers to the best.
Cheers to the best.
I think we agreed on this one, didn't we?
We did. We both rated it the same thing too. It was the Mediterranean side salad from Connections Eatery.
Now, when we say worst, it got a 2.5.
2.5 for both of us, yeah.
For both of us. And that's not terrible. We've definitely given certain dishes worse, even on the recap this month. But it was average. It was barely Mediterranean. Like, barely Mediterranean. It was just a salad.
It just reminded me of the salad from Garden Grill, but not as good.
That rating and our feel of it may be because Electric Umbrella, which Connections replaced, had an amazing salad.
Oh.
And even as a side salad, this was I could have done without it. 2.5. Connections Cafe, I hope will improve over time. I love the decor.
Like we said, it has potential to bring some amazing dishes and some representation, not represented in World Showcase, to Epcot, but it's not there yet.
It just needs time. It needs time to bloom into.
It needs to bake.
An Epcot flower.
It's still a dough. It's still a little dough.
It is. So cheers to the worst.
Cheers to the worst.
And now for the best dessert.
I found I didn't really dessert a lot this month. Not as much as our previous months. I didn't have a lot of desserts to choose from.
I think I had more desserts than you.
You did have more desserts than me this month. My favorite dessert was from the Mara, the brownie bites, the like little mini, they were like cupcakes. They look like cupcakes, but they're actually brownie bites. We called them cupcakes the whole video.
From Erin McKenna.
But they're from Erin McKenna's, and they have like specialty flavored frostings on them.
They were cupcake shaped, and they had icing on top.
But they were brownie bites. With
bites.
icing on top. And my favorite part about it was that like we literally went the day before to Erin McKenna's, and because I wanted chocolate, and so Bear got like 4 assorted like cupcakes, actual big ones, and 2 of them were the same flavor as the big cupcake, so that was funny to me.
But these had no filling. Go inside filling.
Because one is actually cupcakes and one is a brownie bite.
Saying you can't have brownies with filling? Is that a thing?
You don't usually, unless it's like a Hostess cupcake, which is still a cupcake. It's not a brownie.
Hostess makes brownies?
Yeah, but not with the filling in it.
Do you guys think you can have a brownie with filling in it? Is it still a brownie with a filling?
Put, like stuff on top instead of inside the brownie. But I gave that a 5. That was a 5 for me. Erin McKenna's is a 5 all day, every day.
Yeah, I also rated that very high. 4.5 for me. I liked the Leggy Waffle from Connections, but these Erin McKenna's desserts rarely miss. They're not perfect, but rarely miss.
So cheers to Erin McKenna's. They do cakes.
They do. Maybe one day we'll actually go back and not have to.
Well, and it's gluten free, it's kosher, it's vegan. It's they tried really hard with allergies. So if you can't like Armorette's or something like most vegans, if you can't go to Sprinkles, you still want like a Disney celebratory cake for your kids or your family or somebody, go to Erin McKenna's or Erin McKenna's.
If you're going to go to Erin McKenna's, you need to go early. Erin McKenna's is not one of those places you can go to towards the end of the day because they will have nothing. Once they're out, they're out.
Or if you're getting a cake, you can order it. Yes. You can go on their website. They have a website. We'll put the link of it in the description box down below for you.
She's so nice. So, the worst dessert of the month.
The worst dessert we agreed on. I rated it higher than you.
You rated it much higher.
But I did not like it at all. It was the plant-based, allergy-friendly cupcake from End Zone Food Court at the All-Star Sports, which recently reopened.
So we finally got around to going back there and trying breakfast and dinner, if you will. We got the cupcake. It was trash. And I mean trash in the sincerest form of trash. Nothing on the cast members. It's not the cast members' fault. But that thing was awful. It was like, to me, eating dry, plant-based cardboard. And I did not like it. The icing was not great. The cupcake was not great. I gave it a 1.
Again, if you want good cupcakes, go to Erin McKenna's.
Shame on that cupcake.
Cheers to that cupcake.
Not cheers for me, just the rest in peace cupcake. Best festival food. Now there wasn't a new festival this month.
No, April was the end of Mardi Gras, which we didn't really get a chance to go back to, and
Timing,
the continuation of Flower and Garden, which is going until July.
So you have plenty of time to check out all the festival has to offer. Of course, if you guys want us to go back and get anything we missed,
let us know.
There's more than enough time for us to go back, so just let us know.
Yeah, we got a couple more months.
So the best one we rated.
Best festival food we agreed on was the potato pancake from Germany.
Yes.
With the applesauce on it. That is vegan. Vegan wins the day.
Nope. Now, I did try the one with ham because somebody called us out in the original festival video for not trying it. But the reason why is because the applesauce one is so good. And that's a little biased for me because I love applesauce. But the ham, it was okay. I just like the apple one sauce. And I give like half a point lower than the applesauce.
You actually rated it your worst festival item, the ham.
Well, I mean, given that
potato
festival that we had. But yeah, I gave it a 4 for the best. With the applesauce.
Okay, 4 for the applesauce. And I only ate the potato pancake at the Flower and Garden video. I didn't really eat anything else. I wasn't really feeling festival food that day. So I don't have a worst. Unless, I mean, me personally, if I'm gonna... Because I just have the potato pancake with applesauce, if I'm going to say that's the best and the worst, I will say that I prefer my applesauce on the side, so I can have it on the side, and the potato pancake on its own. So, like, the best part of that dish is the potato pancake, and the worst part is the applesauce because it's on top of the potato pancake and should be on the side. There's your hot take.
That was a lot of hoops you just jumped into just fine with everything you just said. Either way, I gave the ham one as my worst dish of the month, or the festival dish of the month. But it was 3.5. Okay, I liked it. I would eat it. But if I had to pick between the two, I'm picking the applesauce every single time, without fail.
Because you like the sauce.
Cheers to festivals.
Cheers to potato pancakes.
I don't even know what our next festival is going to be. I think it's going to be Food and Wine, unless unless Universal has another festival between now and then.
We'll have Flower and Garden until July 4th, and then Food and Wine July 14th. So
unless GCA has something when we go there?
No, they won't. They won't. No, we won't have any festivals to go to when we go to California.
Lame. Either way.
Again, we will be going to California in June.
Yes.
So do look for some videos from us
in content,
June.
photos.
I think June. Yeah, June.
All the things. The princess is probably going to come home with 3 suitcases of merch.
I'm bringing an empty suitcase with me.
Oh, boy. So, bare necessities list. Our
yes.
necessities list. Princessities list.
Or wait, no, you missed our
drinks. You skipped drinks.
You jerk.
All right.
Best festival drink. Doesn't really count because both of our best festival drinks are from Rose and Crown and available all the time.
We didn't really drink many festival drinks because if you've already tried what you want from the festival, unless you really, really loved it, most of them are rather small and overpriced.
Yeah,
and you can go back into each of the countries on World Showcase and get a drink that probably a couple dollars cheaper and bigger.
And stronger. So mine is a 4, Jameson and Ginger from Rose and Crown, because Rose and Crown would be the place that has the best Jameson drinks.
So we go to our defaults at Rose and Crown. So this one always is Jameson and Ginger.
She gave a 4.
She gave a 4. And then I got a Black Velvet because I love the silkiness of the Black Velvet. And I also gave that a 4 because, I mean, they're great and they're consistent. And
then our worst drinks, we both agreed on as well, which isn't really a worst drink because we drink it all the time. Well, at EPCOT, and not at home.
They get the same rating as our best.
And we both rated them a 4 as well. Yes. It was just the 2 drinks we had to choose from. It is
the Worcestershire Dunkel. Close enough, right?
Killed that, like literally.
It's the
Worcester
Dunkel. The Worcester Dunkel. I probably would have given this higher, but if you have not seen that video and would like to see me being miserable, I had a strudel before that, not realizing that the cheese inside was cream cheese and made myself very, very sick.
He was not doing well.
So I was only drinking the dunkel to prevent myself from throwing up.
And I think we left early because he wasn't feeling well.
I hurt myself that day. Don't let me do that again. You guys have to hold me accountable with my magic pills. So, now.
The final recap.
Necessities list.
Look for the bare necessities.
So.
Simple bare necessities.
For me, this time, I had 2. Both from the same place, Spygrass Grill. I know. We haven't shut up about Spygrass Grill, but guess what? We're not going to.
I'm sorry. Spyglass Grill?
Spyglass Grill. Yes.
Okay.
Spyglass Grill.
Spyglass Grill. That's right.
Spyglass Grill.
You're going to watch this and you're going to be like, what did I say? Spyglass Grill?
Spoggrass Hole?
Spyglass.
Spoggrass. So, the Trinidad Crispy Yucca Bowl is an amazing item. I love yucca and wanted in more things. If I learned to effectively cook it at home, that might be my new snack. That is the peak of the fry.
Ever.
No, we don't. Because we basically got the fry. We don't fry.
Yeah.
We don't have an air fryer.
We don't have an air fryer.
The world loves air fryers. We are not yet on board.
We're not on board.
We haven't been convinced yet.
We're late to the party.
Maybe one day. And then the breakfast Cuban, which absolutely blew my mind this month. Because something as simple as adding egg to a Cuban for breakfast. It's life-changing for me. It's life-changing.
He really does.
I'll never be the same.
He really does like that Cuban.
I really do.
He loves him some Cuban, too.
But yeah, 2 items. 2 items this month.
I only had 3 items. I had the Sukuma Wiki from Sanaa. I thought that was definitely something you absolutely 100% need to order if you're doing the Pegote inspired meal at Sanaa.
Which we learned while we were there that if you aren't satisfied with the number they give you, you can add on for $7.
$7 a side. Just add more pieces. Yeah. Because they used to do like a 2 and a 3 option. Now it's just the 2, but then you can add, so it can be more. Probably costs more, but whatever. And then the black bean tacos that I was unfortunately gypped a taco on, but still love. So I'm going to go back, and anytime any of my friends want tacos, that's where you're going to find us.
Especially where Hollywood Studios.
Yes. And then finally, the chocolate avocado toast, which was an accompaniment to the protein bowl that I had for brunch at Ale and Compass. That anything when you incorporate avocado and chocolate is a win for me. So the chocolate avocado toast from Ale and Compass and the avocado chocolate mousse from Toledo are like they're always going to be number 1 for me because they're just creamy and incredible, and the things you can do with avocado is just like, so those are my 3 items: a side, a main, and half of an entree.
We were all over the place this month, and we had a lot more to come. I want to know, what was your best and worst for this month out of everything that we tried? Or if you went to the park yourself, what was your best and worst item that you tried? Of course, if we like that idea enough, we'll go and do it ourselves, and we'll make that a video. We have lots of things coming up for May that we are excited to share with you guys. But as always, we have new videos.
5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And like this video. And comment. Because if you don't comment, I think he's just going to glare at you repeatedly.
But you heard the girl.